Hey friends, today I am giving our boys' bedroom a little refresh and I'm taking you along with me. I'm also doing a few DIY projects in this bedroom space and I'm showing you some recent thrift finds as well, so stay tuned. I can't wait to take you guys along. So I feel like we just gave this bedroom a makeover, all new paint, new curtains, new rug, wallpaper, and we put these adorable beds in here. This crib was mine when I was a little girl and I painted it this beautiful blue color, and then I found a matching headboard and Mike built a bed to go with that headboard, and I'm so sad to see both of these pieces go because they truly added so much character to this room. But Isaiah has outgrown his crib, and I looked forever for bunk beds that were vintage with no luck. So we went ahead and ordered some just raw wood bunk beds, and I think they're cute. I don't think they have the charm that the other beds had. So you guys will have to let me know. I have been playing around with the idea of painting these, but then I thought the wood was really pretty. But anyways, we went ahead and got some birch mattresses for these bunk beds, and I also went ahead and decided to get some beddies because I know how difficult it is to make your bed when you have a bunk bed. So this adorable design has this little X pattern on here, and I am going to go ahead and link all of this in the description below. If you don't have beddies, they make making your bed so simple for kids. It's basically like a sleeping bag, but the fitted sheet, like, it wraps around the mattress. So once you have it in place, all your child needs to do to make their bed is just zip it up. It's incredible, and it really helps my boys in the morning whenever I tell them to make their bed. They actually think it's fun. So I love this pattern. I thought it was a beautiful neutral, and I'll share more about it over on Instagram. But these cute little shelves in the corner hide a pipe that was coming down from the ceiling when we moved into this home. And I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I love the different wood tones. I've got the raw wood bunk beds, and then I have my grandfather's dresser in here, which is a completely different wood tone. So I've been trying to incorporate, like, I've got different baskets and things like that in this space, trying to blend the two. But I don't know how I feel about it. You guys will have to let me know what you think. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make the beds. I ordered a couple of those like Euro size pillows. I think they're 26 by 26, and it's just a down alternative pillow. And I'm going to actually use some of that gingham quince bedding that I received a couple of weeks ago, maybe over a month ago now. I thought that gingham was so beautiful, so I'm gonna put those shams here in the boys' room. And I just love all of the different, like the buffalo check and the plaids that I have going on in here. So I thought I would start with these and just kind of play around with the pillows that I already had in here before. So I'm going to do some layering here and see what I come up with. So I have a ton of thrifted baskets. Most of these I have thrifted with you guys that I just have under the bed now for some toy storage and things like that. And this is kind of the look that I came up with. I feel like it's really cute. I love how fresh it feels. My boys, of course, are loving the bunk beds. I think the pattern on these beddies is so cute, and I truly love the way that this all came together. But if I'm being honest, I do miss the old beds, and maybe a part of me is just sad to see the crib go, because I feel like I'm closing this chapter of my life, and I get emotional just even talking about it. So I'm sure that has a lot to do with it, but overall, I think the bunk beds are really precious, and I love peeking in here and seeing the boys read at night, and so I think they work. I just have to keep, blending all of these different wood tones, and so I have some raw wood over on this dresser, but then I have the darker basket over by the raw wood bunk beds. It's just kind of a blending of the two. Really, the only space in this bedroom that is kind of throwing me off when I finished making these beds was on the opposite side of the room, which I'll show you here in a minute. It's a really weird space. We actually have a sink in this bedroom, and we have been torn on whether or not we should keep it in here. And then there's an empty space that I think I want to fill with a desk. I just don't have one yet, so I'm going to do some thrifting and see if I can find a desk for this bedroom space. So let's go thrifting. Now, I wasn't having any luck at thrift stores finding what I was looking for, and then I actually went into my local thrift store right in town, and I ended up finding a cute little desk that said it was from the 1930s and 40s, and it was kind of pricey. They had $50 on it. I wasn't about to spend that on this little desk, but then I found out that all of the furniture was half off, and I figured, okay, I can do $25. It was a little smaller than what I had pictured for this space, but I think with some paint we can make it look really cute. So I went ahead and took it home with me, and I can't wait to give it a makeover. Oh my goodness, friends, I cannot believe that I found this cutie little desk. So the tag said that it's from like the 30s or the 40s. It's smaller than what I envisioned in my head, and I was really hoping to find something with like a hutch top for more display for my boys. They've already filled it up with stuff. I'm gonna show you right now. Look at all these little things that they put in there. These are the types of things that they want on display. So I would love to look for some shelving, but for now I think I'm gonna hang some artwork up above there. I also actually grabbed this guy. I thought that was kind of cute. The blues and the creams kind of go with the bedroom here, but I'm going to actually paint this desk. It's not in great condition. So for those of you that, are thinking, oh, keep it wood, it's really kind of beat up, and sometimes you can't always catch that on camera, but it could use a fresh coat of paint. So I'm going to choose that blue that was in here before on the crib and on the beds, and I'll do that in a second. But before I do that, I just want to thank Skylight Calendar for sponsoring today's video. All right, guys, so here's the deal with Skylight. My parents have had a Skylight picture frame for years. You upload photos to it, so it's super fun, and just photos of the grandkids and just family photos can pop up on their screen in the den at their home. But when Skylight reached out to me about their calendar, I told my sister, who, for those of you that don't know, my sister is essentially like my partner with this whole blog thing. She is the behind the scenes girl. So I am a creative, but my sister is the one who loves to crunch numbers. And so I am a pen and paper girl. And I was honest with Jessica, and I said, I have a paper calendar. This isn't really something I would normally use in my everyday life. I just like to be honest about it. But my sister said, Andrea, I would love to have this thing. So we went ahead and moved forward with the collaboration, and my sister has been loving this thing. In fact, she showed me so many of the features that I kind of regret not getting one myself. I'll be honest, this thing is amazing, you guys. Let me tell you a little bit about the Skylight Calendar. Skylight Calendar is a smart touchscreen calendar that helps keep the whole family organized with schedules, chore charts, dinner planning, and customizable lists. The Skylight Calendar helps families stay connected and cut through the chaos of family life. Guys, you can get organized in 2025 with the Skylight Calendar. Use my code Pine and Prospect 30 to get $30 off your 15-inch calendar. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below so you guys can check it out. Let me tell you a little bit more about this thing. Guys, we do so many different things as parents. I mean, we are home chefs, we are janitors, we drive our children to their different activities. Some of us are involved in ministry, some of us homeschool. There are so many different hats that we wear, and so the Skylight calendar really helps you to get organized in all of these different areas. It's much more than a calendar, it's a family operating system. And not only that, you can upload thousands of photos and have those photos cycle on the screen when your calendar is not in use. There are so many standard features that come for free with your Skylight calendar, including the Tasks Manager, which really helps to encourage independence in your children, as well as healthy habits with fun, interactive checklists for daily routines and chores. There's also color coding, so you can assign each family member their own color, which makes it really simple for everyone to see who needs to be where and when. The Skylight calendar also has a mobile app so that you can access anything from anywhere on the app. I also love the fact that there are customized views so you can kind of toggle between days, months, or years. I really have to say that I love that feature because sometimes I'm like flipping the pages of my calendar trying to look ahead, and so it's really neat that the Skylight calendar allows you to do that. And there are so many more standard features like weather, parental locks. There's also sleep mode and device linking, but you can also access their Calendar Plus features. Calendar Plus offers reward points to motivate kids to finish tasks with star-powered incentives. How awesome is that? I feel like that would be something my boys would really love. And again, I'm a little jealous that I don't have one of these now. Calendar Plus also offers meal planning, which is incredible, along with photo screensavers and magic imports. So you can forward emails and PDFs or upload photos of lists and flyers to automatically upload them into your Skylight calendar. Once again, guys, you can get organized in 2025 with the Skylight calendar. Use my code Pine and Prospect 30 to get $30 off your 15-inch calendar, or you can scan the QR code. I'll put it on the screen here. The link will be in the description box below, so make sure you check it out. If this looks like something that would really help your family get organized, we're going to be starting school here soon, then I'd highly recommend the Skylight calendar. My sister has been loving it, and it has helped her so much with all of the different tasks that we have to complete with our blog and YouTube channel. So she is in love with it, and I'm seriously considering getting one for our family. So check out that link in the description or scan this QR code and use Pine and Prospect 30 to get $30 off your 15-inch calendar. All right, so the very first thing that I do whenever I paint a piece of furniture is just clean it up really well. And truth be told, I should have lightly sanded this piece too. I just started painting it and realized, oh my goodness, I didn't sand this at all. So really, ideally, you want to scuff it up a little bit, unless you're using a chalk paint or the type of paint where you really don't need to sand. But I skipped that, and who knows, we'll see how well this desk holds up over the years. But I'm just painting it that same color that the crib and the twin bed was painted before. I think it's called like Phillipsburg blue or something. I want to say that let me think here, it's a Benjamin Moore color. Yes, it's a Benjamin Moore color, and it's really just this pretty bright blue that I felt matched the wallpaper really well whenever we installed that. So I think it's a really fun color, and the wood here on this desk was a little bit kind of scuffed up and beat up. For those of you that are sad that I'm painting it, it wasn't in the greatest condition, so it really turned out so cute with the bright blue color, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Now, for a little while, I was trying our old bathroom mirror in the sink area in the nursery. Didn't love it. You can see it there leaning against the wall. So I brought up the old oval mirror that was in there before, and I just wanted to give it a little refresh and update it. So I decided to paint it with an artist brush, that same blue color by Benjamin Moore. But I don't like for things to feel matchy-matchy. I wanted this to feel a little bit different. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just give it one good coat of this Phillipsburg blue, and then I'm going to go over that coat of blue with some antique dark wax. I've used this lots of times, and you'll see how cool it looks once I apply it. I'm also going to paint the frame of this little picture that I purchased. I am just using some acrylic paint, nothing fancy, and using, again, a little artist brush. I love using these for projects. They come in handy all the time. My boys use them for crafts, but I like using them as well. And if you get a little bit of paint on the glass, it's not a big deal. Just let it dry and you can scratch it right off. So here's that soft wax that I told you about. It kind of just ages the piece that you're working on, and it gives it character, and the dark wax kind of settles into all the creases and crevices, and it just gives it a really neat antique finish. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. All right, guys, I just put a second coat of paint on the little desk, and then I'm going to walk around the house and look for like a little stool or a chair that I think would look cute with the desk. I also have to put some artwork above it, so I'm gonna play with it once the desk dries. But while I was at the thrift shop with my nieces, who by the way are big and such sweet fans of my channel, it is so precious and I love them so much, but they were with me and we went thrifting together, and so I thought I would show you what else I grabbed. I thought about saving these for another thrift haul video, but I'll just show you. All right, so first up, how cool is this hand-carved spoon? It was only $2. Oops, I was upside down, my bad. But it's just kind of neat, a little bit different. I thought it was really pretty. So I'm gonna wash this guy up. I just really liked it. And then I also I just finished a thrifty kitchen video with you guys, and I talked about little utensils that I like to grab at thrift stores. Look what I found. I don't have one of these yet. This was a little bit more wooden handle. It's a little potato peeler. So, or peeler, you know. I don't have one and I thought it was really cute. So I grabbed that as well. But wait till you see what my niece Clara spotted. Oh my goodness gracious. How pretty is this? Now, is this, she thought it was a strainer. She said, is that a strainer? I'm thinking it is. It was expensive. It was $15, which for a thrift shop is kind of a lot, but I probably would have paid this in a heartbeat if I found it at an antique shop for $15. You know what I'm saying? So I can't decide where I want to put it. I have some copper hanging up here, but I also have some copper on this hutch as well up there. So anyways, Clara, so cute. Thank you for spotting this. And thank you for watching my channel. I love you. All right, I'm gonna go look for a stool for the desk in the boys' room. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. I think the desk turned out so cute. I love the way the boys' room is looking, despite the fact that I'm sad to no longer see a crib. If you are new here to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.